Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well and came back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket. Today's video, I feel like trying out this Infernape deck that I recently built to see if we can manage to win a game or two online with it. It's pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Infernape, Rapidash, and Moltres. But I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or just simply improve upon it. And I will try to explain my game plan and thought process for how I built the deck this way when we actually, or as to why I built the deck this way when we actually find our first set of matches. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling, and let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we do have the good fortune of going second, which is always good when you're playing a fire deck that kind of has to build up a little bit. Not the optimal starting hand, but not the worst thing in the world either. So I'll gladly take it. So ideally, like with any fire deck, or just the way I'm running this particular one, especially when you're running Moltres, you want to start with Moltres in your opening hand so you can build whatever fire Pokemon you're choosing in the background, which in this case we're building up to Infernape or Rapidash. But the good thing about this deck is it's not a killer if you don't have it, because it actually doesn't take a whole lot to get Rapidash and Ponyta going, which is a good thing about them. They're low cost but also high damage, even though Ponyta is a little bit more reliant on coin tosses. But either way, you can still start attacking immediately, which is a good thing. There are different ways you can run Infernape. I like running Moltres just because when you do attack Infernape, you lose all your energy. And even though it is 2 cost to attack with Infernape, if you get lucky on some coin tosses, you can build Infernape back up pretty quickly. But also kind of use Moltres as a little bit of a meat shield, for lack of a better term, to absorb some damage to make sure we're not getting our Infernape too hurt while we're building them back up. So that's kind of the initial game plan, but it's not the worst thing in the world if you open up with Ponyta, just because Ponyta, if you get lucky in a coin toss like I just did, you can deal some pretty quick damage for low cost as well, and you don't lose any energy, so that's also a big perk for having a Ponyta on the deck. Now, I don't run Blaine, just because I don't really feel the need for it, because I feel like it would just take up crucial space for other things that are necessary to get our Infernape and get things going in this deck. So I'm trying it without Blaine, so there is no boost to Rapidash. We're just going to have to live with what we get on the coin tosses here, which with my luck with coin tosses may be a bad idea, but we'll see what we can get done. And we do have our Infernape, which is good, and a Moltres back here to build should we need it. But thankfully everything in this deck is relatively low cost, so we are going to have speed on our side. We're not going to be able to knock out the Dratini, though, unfortunately, because of a little bit of bad luck, but that's okay. Next turn is down, and we will have our Infernape not built up, but it will be fully evolved, and we can start getting that going. Now, they could opt to bring in the Druddigon here, but they don't. So they definitely want to build up the Dragonair, which is perfectly fine with me. Because what I'm going to do is... Well, no, I can't. I have Cyrus, not Sabrina. For some reason, I thought I had Sabrina in my hand for some reason. I was going to say I could forcibly tag the Dragonair in, but... fortunately, just not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to guess they're probably going to opt to tag in the Dragonair. Or the Druddigon, excuse me. Until they draw into their Dragonite. Since they don't have a Lightning Energy, they can't actually attack yet. So if I could get a Sabrina, that would be great. Now, I wouldn't be able to one-shot. They're running a Fire Energy in this deck, too? That's unfortunate for them. Yeah, I think that might have been a mistake. I've had that happen to me when I've run Druddigon myself, is that you forget to take the Fire Energy out when you get the deck saved, and it just kind of throws it in there when you don't need it. So I think they realized that, that they're going to be a little bit of trouble there. But happens to the best of us, but a good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we do get the good fortune of going second once again. Hopefully we can get off to just as good of a start we did last time. Unfortunately, with no basics in our hand, can't really make full use of Moltres, and we're going up against a water deck, so this could potentially be problematic, considering that we have no basics and only a Moltres. Now, the good thing is, with Moltres here, it is not weak to water. It is only weak to lightning. So we don't have to worry about the type disadvantage. But we do have to very much worry about that Starmie can get started absurdly fast. So hopefully we draw into something here. We get a Rapidash and a Inferno, but no basics, so I can't do anything with Moltres at all. But other than just do Inferno Dance because I can, but it doesn't add anything to. All right. Well, this sucks. I really need a Pokeball, or just a Ponyta or an Infernape. But thankfully, they haven't drawn into their Starmie yet. But we get a Chimchar now, so that's okay. And we do got Infernape, I was going to call him Inferno. Infernape back here. Or a Chimchar back here, and we can build into my Inferno and have 2 Infernapes in hand. So all good things. I think this might be a waste of resource, but I don't want to risk them having Starmie. I want to make them delay building that up. So I just want to tag the other Staryu in, just so they can't add attack next turn. I mean, they could have a Misty and completely undo that, but I'm going to hope they don't. All right, now we have our Infernape built up properly. But it's going to be 2 turns before we can actually get Infernape in here, which is why I made the Sabrina switch. So hopefully, if I could draw another Chimchar, that'd be good. Or I'd also take Ponyta, because we don't want to run the risk of them forcibly switching in Chimchar before we can get going. But let's see what they opt to do. They are studying on something, which I don't like. Okay, come on. Give me a little bit of break. Alright, so they got an Articuno as well. Yeah, they're going to Sabrina in the Chimchar, which is what I didn't want. And they're going to do 40 damage to Chimchar. Alrighty, so not good. Not good at all, but let's see what we get here. We get another Chimchar, so we do have a little bit of a backup plan. So I'm going to opt to do is I'm going to retreat with this Chimchar. We're going to bring our Moltres back in. And I'm not going to evolve... Well, we're going to have to evolve the hurt one, because I can't really afford to wait, if I'm being honest. And because we can evolve it any time, we're just going to wait. Unattaching energy to it, and just attach the energy into Moltres. Now, they could Cyrus me here, and that would be problematic, but we're going to have to hope that doesn't happen. We do have our back row pretty well built up, so we got to really hope against hope that... Damn it. Well, that was the worst case scenario here. We are going to lose Inferno regardless of what happens. All right, well, bright side. We are going to get Moltres built up. And we can swing on the Staryu and take it out. So I really need to draw into this other Monferno. Not going to be able to do it. And I don't really have... Our deck is pretty much screwed if they take out this other Chimchar. So hopefully they were just running 1 Cyrus and 1 Sabrina. And since they've tagged Staryu in, they may already have their Starmie, which is also a problem. Okay, we gotta hope for them to not hit on this coin toss. And they did. Alright, well, we're really in a bad way now. Because they've got their Starmie. And unfortunately... Very unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive long enough to really do anything here. I can't really swing on the Starmie. And I don't have a Monferno to speak of. So... I can't leave Moltres in. So I'm going to have to just bring in Ponyta. Swing on the Starmie. We're not going to get lucky in the coin toss, so that hurts. And... yeah, we're going to just hope they don't have another Cyrus or Sabrina. I mean, obviously, I would just bring in... They do have another Cyrus shit. Well, that's going to be all she wrote on this one. Unfortunately, we couldn't get going fast enough, and they took out my Monferno before I could get it built up. But unfortunately, you can't have good luck all the time. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. And once again, we go second. I've had good luck on the coin tosses so far when it comes to our opening getting to go second. Which still other than playing water, I still don't see the point at all of going first in any scenario. Because it just seems more like a hindrance than anything else, especially to them as they are playing, also playing a fire deck with Moltres as their engine to get things started. And they're doing the Moltres Infernape thing as we are doing. Let's see if we can get started first. But unfortunately, we got our Moltres, which is fine. But I would have much rather seen Chimchar here. So let's oak it up here. Get another Rapidash, another Oak, but no Chimchar. So we're just going to swing away on this Moltres. And unfortunately, we do get a Tails. But okay. We got to hope that they miss on their coin tosses with Moltres, but really you don't need much to get Infernape going. And they've got Monferno here. Okay, so what are they gonna... Well, I mean, obviously I know what they're gonna do. I was gonna say what they're gonna opt to do, but obviously they're gonna get Moltres going. So we're gonna have to hope these miss. They do not miss. Yeah, one's all you need to get out of Moltres, really, for Infernape. Alright, well, we do get a Chimchar, which is nice. We're gonna evolve into Rapidash, though. I'm gonna put an energy into said Rapidash, and I'm gonna Sabrina in this Monferno. Now, they could already have their Infernape, but we want to make this hurt. If I get a Heads, though, which I don't, why would that ever happen? Well, we eliminate the effect of, or the threat of Infernape, I should say. But I'm not lucky enough to have that happen. And yeah, they already got their Infernape. So we are going to lose Rapidash here. No, they can't forcibly bring in Chimchar or Moltres. But we are going to lose our Rapidash no matter what. Alright, we're going to bring our Moltres in. And hopefully we see an Infernape, but we do not. Alright, well, we have to burn an energy into Moltres here. We can evolve into Monferno, however, which is nice. And we need to see an Infernape here. And I do. Okay, that's good. That's real good. And we get another Chimchar, so that's always nice too. So we can have get an ideal board going back here. Now I just need, if I get two, that's great, because I can get both of these kind of started. But I just need one. And there's one. And a 2, and a 3. Okay, we get 3 heads. To kind of make up for all the tails that I constantly get. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and put 2 in the Monferno, 1 in that Chimchar, and our bench is ready. Now, they're probably going to opt to tag, I would imagine. Now, unfortunately, we cannot take out that Infernape in a single shot. But they can take out our Moltres because they got the Dawn. So, this is going to be over. Well, that's unfortunate. They were able to get built up before we could, which sucks. If a couple coin tosses would have went our way, we could have won that. Ideally, if I'd hit on that Rapidash, we could have eliminated the threat of Infernape. But that's just not the way the cookie crumbled, so to speak, in this one. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here. And yeah, this is going to happen eventually. We're unfortunately going to have to go first. But we do have a Ponyta in our hand. And a Chimchar, so we can get built up here. Hopefully fairly quickly. No Moltres though, which sucks, but take what we can get. And we're going up against maybe a Palkia or Gyarados. Or both. Both is also a possibility. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I can't swing out of the gate. We hit on another Ponyta. And yeah, that's all I can do, unfortunately. Now, obviously, they're going to put an energy into Manaphy and get an energy into Palkia and Magikarp back there. Which is no bueno, but we have to unfortunately accept that. Alright, we get a Leaf. We get a Monferno. Gonna put an energy into Ponyta. We're gonna oak it up, live a little party time. Alright, Sabrina, Moltres. No Infernape though, unfortunately, but we do mill our deck out a little bit. Now I can't actually KO Manaphy. But, so they're gonna get Gyarados, or, well, their future Gyarados and Palkia built up even further. Alright, so we're in a little bit of a tough position here. I probably would have spent that on Palkia or something more than... I mean, I'm just going to tag in this other Ponyta. I mean, I probably should have tagged in Moltres, but I opted for Ponyta just to continue to do damage. And just in case I drew into Rapidash. Alright, well, we get Infernape, which is good. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an energy into this Infernape. And I want to leaf out our Ponyta to draw into this Ponyta, just so hopefully we can take out this Manaphy. But unfortunately, next turn, Palkia is going to be ready. Which sucks, but in order for them to for sure KO this, my Ponyta, they have to spend the 150. So we'll see what they'd like to do here. And they cannot force me to bring in Infernape, which is also good. So yes, they will for sure get the for sure KO on Ponyta, but they do have to spend a huge resource to do so. And they opted not to do so, which is perfectly fine with me. And we get our Rapidash, which is also very, very good. So I do kind of have a choice here. I either go for the damage on this Palkia, or I for sure get rid of Magikarp. Those are kind of the two choices here. And I think... This is a tough choice, honestly. Because they don't have to spend a resource to take out. Alright, we're going to put in energy into Rapidash regardless. And I am just going to take out this Magikarp. Because what I'm going to do... I might be thinking too far ahead. But we don't want Gyarados to appear. So we're going to take out Magikarp. Now, they don't have to spend a resource to take out Rapidash at all. But they do have to spend resources to take out the Ponyta on the back, which will be the one that I will tag in. Now, it is a problem if they have a Sabrina. But we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. Now, unfortunately, they do have a lot of energy into Palkia. Alright, they aren't going to play another basic. Alright, we're going to bring Ponyta up. Now, we only need to do 10 with Ponyta. So, I mean, if they have a potion, they can completely undo this. But we only need to do 10. And with a Sabrina, they cannot force me to bring in either my EXs, so we would be willing to sacrifice Chimchar here. Which is perfectly fine, but they still got to use Dimensional Storm to take out Ponyta, for sure. Which they might be willing to spend that now since they had Hydra. Which is a problem. Because now I don't think we can win this. Them healing there kind of ruined me. Yeah, this is unfortunately unwinnable now. But we're gonna go down swinging. And water just keeps getting better and better and better. Like it, it gets started. You can get started so quickly with Misty or Manaphy, and now you can heal with Hydra. I think that's what that card's called, right? Or Hydra, Irdia, whatever the hell. I can't say words. Who knows? But yeah, like water just keeps getting better and better and better. I wish fire had a better option of getting started quicker than Moltres, because Moltres is just luck based. I mean, Misty is luck too, but Manaphy is a guaranteed thing. But it'd be nice if fire got a little bit more support. I'd really appreciate it. But unfortunately, we're gonna lose that one. Unfortunately, Infernape didn't really have a great showing. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. Probably, you could probably take Moltres out since since Infernape doesn't really take too much to get started, but I figured I'd just try it because why not? But as always, feel free to leave me any suggestions on how I could improve this deck. If I didn't say it already, good game to the opponent though. If you make this far in the video, I do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.